Good morning. Cooking up breakfast. This looks really warm. Oh, big day of riding today. The first ones to leave. Well, Mike's leaving in his truck and Carl's just hopped on his bike to head out. I'm all packed up. It's about time to get out of here. I'm gonna find some roads to scoot down. I think my goal for tonight is I want to camp on a beach with a bonfire. So that's where we're going. So at last we are alone. Time to get down to some serious testing. This is probably a good time. Take a look at the bike. We got nice lighting. This is a pleasant place to be. Kind of go over the Griffin 450. So this is a version 3 of the bike, kind of. Version 3 of the suspension anyways. Basic specs, the engine and mainframe are the same as a Halcyon 450, so it's a SWM 445 4-valve single-cylinder engine. So it's got 2 exhaust headers, but that's just one for each exhaust valve, single cylinder. It makes about 30 horsepower and it's really rev happy. That bike wants to get up and go in the top end of the range. It weighs, what did we say, 325 dry weight, about 340 with oil and gas, full tank of gas. Front suspension travel is 5.5 inches. And it's got a leading link front suspension. That's kind of a Janus trademark. 21-inch front rim, so it really has some off-road capability. In the back, we've got 5.5 inches of travel as well, with a 18-inch rear wheel, twin shock setup. 5.5 inches is pretty good for a really traditional-looking twin shock setup. We're proud of that. Take a look at that swing arm too. So this is pretty close to what the final version of the bike will be, or functionally anyways. Check out these fenders we've been working on, just special for the Griffin. I've got a cargo rack with a roll top Griffin bag on the side, so keeping my clothes in there. Got my tarp for sleeping under here, sleeping bag, and got my cook set in red right there that I just strapped right on top of here. All the little stuff kind of just gets shoved in the cargo net. It's a pretty nice looking bike, really handling well on road. So I need to go to the gas station first, and I need to get some water and eat some lunch, and then I am fully self-sufficient till tomorrow. Go ride around some forest roads and see if we can find a nice spot to camp, have some fun, rip some. It's gonna be good. Jesus! You got everything still? Wow, this is something. Keep the casuals out. Oh, we're in trouble now. Hmm. Oh. Holy shit. That was violent. That mud is apparently bottomless. Gotta carry this stuff over there. Everything's back on the bike. I am thoroughly soaked in sweat. I hope this trail leads to the lake. I really do, because it'll be pretty sick. All right, more bad news. Just one thing after the other. We have light up fuses on the 450, which is pretty cool, because that made that diagnosing that really easy. But I don't think I have any fuses with me. I think that there's a spare fuse on the starter, so I'll dig around in there and see if I can find it. If not, we're just gonna push a piece of wire in there. I went up around the bend there and looked, and it looks like this goes right to the beach, so we're close to where we can stop for the night and fix some stuff. Nice. I don't really know why it blew, but it did. Well, here's the starter housing, and that right there is a slot where there should be a spare fuse, but it's not there, so I gotta cut up a piece of wire. All right, we've got bigger problems because that wire melted into nothing when I turned the starter on, just vaporized instantly, or when I turned the ignition on. I think what I'm gonna do is walk and see how far the beach is, and if it's close, I'll just push the bike down there, and then we'll have someplace comfortable to work on it. I still have to be at work for 2 days, so I could just live here for 2 days until the bike gets fixed, until I fix the bike. I might have 2 days worth of food. Whee! Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, we did it. This is pretty nice, huh? Super secluded. I better be able to start the bike back up, or I'm gonna be really stuck. Whew. That was a lot of work. It's almost 10 till 2. So I think I'm gonna sit down for a while. Maybe I'll go swimming. Well, I've been hanging out kind of in the shade on a patch of dirt where there's no bugs, but I am losing the battle with the heat, so I'm going swimming. Kind of nasty over here, but I think it'll get the job done. All right. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, 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 ooh. You can see a gas station over there on the far side of the lake. Wow, it's ice cold. This water is so cold. Oh man. You know, I swam on the other side, the other lake of the land between lakes last night, and it was not this cold. So I don't know what's up with that. Behold, Here's the old fuse. Here's the new fuse. It only cost me 10 cents. Got my dime fuse. Fits right in there. That's a little goofy. Gauge is turned on, that's good. Hell yeah. Fixed a bike. I don't really know what caused that fuse to blow in the first place. I did some thinking about why that wire disintegrated, and it turns out that this is stainless wire. It's stainless weld wire I got from the shop, and stainless does not conduct electricity very well, so it gets really hot. So that dime is mostly made out of copper and nickel, both of which are much better conductors than stainless. So hopefully that's all we need to get us to a parts store and buy an actual fuse. But I think I'm gonna stay here tonight. It's pretty nice. It is buggy though. I'm gonna have a bunch of ticks. I'm laying on this tarp and I just keep picking them off of my arms. There's little snakes wriggling through the grass and spiders everywhere. The jungle. But the view is really nice and it's very remote. And also I didn't really have a choice. Alright. Bike is fixed. I gotta put it back together. They took a lot of stuff apart messing around with this. Oh well. Jesus. I went in for another swim. Hot. I got the fire started just to keep the bugs down a little bit. So far I've pulled 8 ticks off of myself, including one off of, well, whatever. But I am gonna get a lot of ticks tonight. Sleeping on the ground, no tent. I'm gonna have to really carefully check in the morning. Pretty nice. Got camp cleaned up a little bit, pretty much ready for bed when I'm at that point, but wanted to come out and look one more time. It's a pretty spectacular spot, huh? There were 2 guys that tried to come down here behind me to take this spot, but this is not a busy road other than that. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna cook dinner. Get a couple sticks put on the fire so I can have some coals. Alright, got my little pot going. It's just river water. I'm not gonna drink or eat it, but tonight we're eating curry and rice, and these are like boil in a bag. So I'll boil them in the river water, and then when it comes time to cook my rice, which has some other, like, you know, seasonings and stock and stuff in it, just to make it taste better, a little more exciting for dry food. We'll cook that in fresh water. Got that water in there. Once it boils, I'll put those in. Pretty nice view. All right. That was boiling, trust me. Just gonna pop these in. Ooh, don't overflow. Okay. Got them both in there. And the lid is all the way full. It's fine. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. All right, now we wait. It says on the bag 400 milliliters of water, and I got graduations inside of the that's hot still. Okay. Oh, that is too hot for me to do. To reduce the heat on the burner a little bit. Okay, there we go. These guys just came out of there and they are hot. They'll mix with the hot rice too. Should be okay. All right, now we wait again. Getting darker. Getting there. There's garlic and onion and some chicken broth and, you know, seasoning, stuff like that in that rice. So it smells pretty good. The rest out of that. I'm putting 2 of them in there. Look pretty good to me. How's that for a hot meal? Nice. All right, I'm hungry. I'm eating. Getting pretty late. Let the fire die down. I don't think you can really see very much, but the stars are pretty amazing. And there's not another human-made light in any direction. Pretty cool. It's a good spot. The bugs are pretty bad, but I can deal with that. All right, good night. Good morning. Nice. What time is it? Oh, 7:15. Nice. Pretty out. Look at that bike, huh? I'm gonna pick ticks off myself, I think. Do I see any immediately? There's a gunshot. I'll bring you along for the first one. There's one. Proper disposal method is a candle. They are surprisingly hard to kill. Nice. I stopped counting at like 15 ticks yesterday that I pulled off of me. I'm gonna have to do a really good look over when I get home too. It's starting to get hot again, but I'm all cleaned up. Haven't eaten anything yet, but I'll drive into town and get something on the way to the parts store. How's that bike look, huh? Pretty loaded up. So I got my dime jammed into the fuse box. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't get hot or the wires behind it get hot. The road testing went really well for this. Bike is super comfortable, handles super well, takes the weight really well. It's a nice spot. It's super, super buggy and pretty hot down here. Not a lot of breeze, but it's super pretty, so that's good. I got, look at my forearm just from sleeping. I did not find that many ticks on me this morning, which is suspicious, but I don't know. They're waking back up now. I'm finding them crawling around on stuff. Yeah! Yeehaw! This bike eats that stuff up. Okay, we are going to be a little more careful on this part this time. That mud is bottomless. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Those ruts have to be at least 12 inches deep. All right. I'm gonna check over the bike, make sure I didn't lose anything, check that dime, see how hot everything is under there. It's very empty here, nice and quiet. Let's ramble some. Something to eat, got gas. The last thing we need is a fuse. Oh, I'm a little stiff and sore. Gotta get in the groove still. Got our fuses. Stopped at a Napa. Let's get that dime out of there. All right, bike's squared away. I'm squared away. We got gas. I got water. Alright. Stop here at a gas station for some lunch. We've done about 70 miles so far. Only 120 miles left. Woo! We are cruising. I'm feeling pretty good. It's 10 o'clock, but we're only 57 miles from home, so it's pretty good. Just stopped for, I think, what's gonna be my last break gas stop. I gotta say, my butt really does not hurt that much, which is a nice surprise. Well, all right, there we are, back home. Whew. It's 11:30. All in all, the bike rides so well. It handles so well on the highway. No complaint as far as geometry goes. All right, well, I've been Charlie. This has been the Janus Motorcycles Griffin 450. Thanks for joining us for a weekend. Just rambling down in Kentucky with some owners and testing out the new bike. If you like this kind of content, you should check out our YouTube channel. I've done a bunch of trips like this and filmed a lot of them. And if you're interested in this bike, you should check out our website. They're going for sale sometime in the late summer. I believe they're starting at $13,500. Check out janusmotorcycles.com. I'll see you later.